Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Sunday in Arkansas. We are actually on top of Mount Magazine. Beautiful day to ride. A little humid, but got a vented suit on, so it's pretty cool. So this is my 2008 B-KING. Beautiful ride. It's a thorough shame that Suzuki did not sell more of these because it's absolutely brilliant. Think of it like this. For some reason, this motorcycle reminds me of a street triple. Not the speed triple, but the street triple. It has that very kind of similar dynamic to it. I like Suzuki took a street triple and just made one that was huger and with 180 horsepower. Those of you who are coming from smaller displacement motorcycles or bikes that you have to really rev out to get a lot of power, bikes like this probably would not be a good starter bike for you at all. Because this bike, when you really get on it, it's like the hand of God shoving you out of the gates of heaven. There's no power band on this bike either. Power band starts at 0 RPMs and goes to 10,500 RPM. You can look down even in 6th gear. You can be at 60, roll on the throttle, and be doing 100, 110 with no problem at all. It's a good long distance bike. I don't ride this bike around town. I'm not a around town rider. You can ride it around town. It's actually a pussycat below 4,000 RPM. And in town, there's never any need to rev that far anyway. But I take long trips. Like I said, I don't. But I'm a pretty aggressive rider, and I don't baby it, but it's not abused. And this bike has been very well taken care of. I do not soap and water wash this bike. Maybe once or twice a year I'll do that. I keep it clean with detailing spray. I wipe it down after every ride. And if you want to keep a bike looking good for a long time, don't soap and water wash it. Detail spray, wipe it down after every ride, keeps them clean, keeps them in good condition. This bike though, other than the few mods, the turn signals I moved up, and do have a tail tidy. I do have the stock parts, by the way, for the tail. The Buell footbed mod is probably one of the best mods you can do to this bike. It gives you about 1.5 inches more leg room. And if you're longer in inseam, it really helps out quite a bit. The mirrors, bar end mirrors, these work brilliant. They are far better than the stock mirrors. This bike should have came with bar end mirrors, actually. I do have the stock mirrors if you want to put those dorky looking things back on. And I'm going to be honest with you, when you ride this bike, you can't help but feel like a little bit of a badass. It's just the seating position, it's just slightly aggressive, but it's comfortable. But the thing it just works. It just works. It is a special bike. So another day I was at a little gas station just north of Little Rock on Highway 300. And there's a bunch of old goobers coming up on their Harleys. And they were all parking, and one of their friends came up, and he's like on I think it was a 1200 Custom. And he had some obnoxiously loud pipes on it. And man, they just oohed and awed over that. And one of those old boys asked that Harley rider, he said, "Man, you got a Hemi in that thing?" And dude, I just almost bust out laughing. Because I was on the B-KING, and I was thinking, son, this has the Hemi. This has got the wedge Hemi with the roots blower and the nitrous. It's just something else. But like I said, around town, it can be a civilized pussycat, and get outside of town, and it's a beast. But there she is, guys. I want her to go to a good home.